Alright, so after the absolute smash hit that was the first Mario movie, Nintendo and Illumination are blasting off into the cosmos for the sequel, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And let me tell you, this is way more than just a follow-up. It's a massive leap forward for Nintendo on the big screen.
Okay, let's just dive right into this, because this quote right here from Mario's creator, Shigeru Miyamoto, it tells you everything you need to know. This isn't some one-off project. No, this is the calculated beginning of something much, much bigger. Nintendo is officially building a universe.
And you know what? They're not wasting any time. The Galaxy movie isn't just about expanding the world of Mario. It's about cracking open the door to the entire Nintendo Cinematic Universe, or NCU, as all the fans have already started calling it. And this just brilliantly illustrates how ambitious they're being. I mean, right out of the gate, we're getting characters from completely different franchises. You've got Fox McCloud from Star Fox, a little Pikmin cameo, and even a tease for Princess Daisy. This sets a huge precedent that basically anyone could show up now. So, how exactly does this new universe kick off? Well, let's get into the story, because it pulls directly from one of the most beloved games in the entire series. But, and this is a big but, it comes with a major twist.
So the main baddie this time around isn't actually Bowser. It's his son, Bowser Jr., making his big screen debut. And his plan? He kidnaps the mysterious Rosalina, you know, the Watcher of the Cosmos, which kicks off this huge galaxy-spanning adventure for Mario and his friends.
And this question right here is really the emotional heart of the whole film. For years, fans have been speculating about Rosalina's origins and that striking resemblance she has to Princess Peach. Well, the movie finally decides to give us a definitive answer. And here it is, the major reveal. The film establishes that Rosalina is, in fact, Peach's older sister, who was sent into space as a child to keep her safe. I mean, talk about adding a whole new layer of depth to both of their characters. Now, what's really fascinating about this is that this seemingly brand new idea has actually been floating around inside Nintendo for nearly 2 decades. Shigeru Miyamoto himself confirmed that he and the game's director talked about this exact possibility way back in 2007. They just never finalized it. So the movie was their big chance to finally make it canon. But the movie's biggest conversation starter wasn't actually in the plot, it was in the casting. When it was announced that Captain Marvel herself, Brie Larson, would be voicing Rosalina, well, the internet had some thoughts.
The reaction was immediately polarized. It split right down the middle. On one hand, you had this huge wave of excitement, but on the other, a very vocal backlash started to build, and the reasons for it are kind of complicated.
A lot of fans were absolutely thrilled. They pointed out that Larson is a genuine, documented Nintendo fan, which suggested she'd bring real passion and respect to the role. Many also felt her mature voice was a perfect fit for the wise cosmic princess, and the trailer really seemed to confirm that. But a lot of the criticism wasn't actually about her fit for this role. It really stemmed from these long-running controversies from her time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You had some viewers who just didn't like her performance as Captain Marvel, while others took issue with her public advocacy for more diversity and equality in the film industry. So between building a whole cinematic universe, rewriting major lore, and navigating casting controversies, how did Nintendo and Illumination manage to pull it off again? Well, it all comes down to their secret weapon. The key to all this success isn't just some simple licensing deal. It's what Illumination founder Chris Meledandri calls a genuine filmmaking partnership. And that means Nintendo is involved in every single creative decision, right from the very start to the very end. And listen, this is a night and day difference from, that infamous 1993 live-action movie. Back then, Nintendo just sold the rights and had basically zero input. But today, Miyamoto and his team are in the room, making sure the core DNA of the games is reflected in every single frame. This quote just illustrates perfectly how that partnership works. Miyamoto essentially acts as the ultimate quality control. He's the first playtester. If an idea gets him excited, they know it's going to work for the millions of fans who have loved these characters for decades. So after all that, how did this all land with audiences? Let's take a look at the reception, because that tells us everything we need to know about the future of Nintendo on the big screen. Just like the first film, the professional critics were not impressed. It was called overstuffed, bland, and frenetic. The reviews were, to put it mildly, pretty brutal, right across the board. But here's the twist. It seems like for this franchise, critics just don't matter. Audiences showed up in massive numbers, giving the film a staggering $34 million on its opening day alone, and that was even more than the first movie. And of course, Nintendo was already looking ahead.
The film's post-credit scene gives us our very first look at Princess Daisy, the ruler of Sarasaland, officially confirming that this world is going to keep expanding and more characters are on the way for the inevitable third film.
The success of Mario has just blown the doors wide open to a universe of possibilities. We're already seeing Star Fox getting integrated. But what's next? A gritty Metroid movie? A grand-scale Zelda epic? A quirky Animal Crossing story? The door is wide open, and it's going to be absolutely fascinating to see which world Nintendo decides to explore next.